In round 3, we're on the draw. We're definitely going to keep this hand, but the question is, do we want to play Dwynen's Elite on turn 2 into Force Mage? Well, never mind. Questions got answered. We're all good. So we go Starfish into Force Mage into Elite, plus leave up Clash of Wills, which actually is not that bad. Could also play a turn 3 Drake, which isn't that bad, but I kind of want to get my elves online here. Okay, Force Mage. Not extremely concerned yet about that. Ooh, Visionary's not bad either, though. Guess that doesn't make the best use of the manas, though, does it? So this is interesting. I can play Scrapskin Drake, and then next turn I can play Visionary plus Elite, or I can play Visionary next turn plus leave up Clash of Wills. I think I like that the most, so I'm going to play the Drake here, and then pass. If he wants to removal or combat trick my Starfish away, I think I'm just going to allow it. I'm down with getting a Scry effect, I think. I guess well, Scry is pretty good here. The problem is he has no incentive to not attack. And if he uses a combat trick, it's not the worst. I'm okay. I mean, obviously it sucks a little bit, but I don't think we need this. We can bottom that. No plays, though. That's good. So, ooh, well, it's not bad. So, we go Visionary, leave up Clash of Wills. Well, why don't we swing first? Visionary. And I still think we live up Clash of Wills. He hasn't played anything significant yet, so I think getting him with the Clash of Wills could be pretty huge for us. We are currently, slightly ahead on the race as well, which does not hurt. Hopefully he just slams a 4-drop here. And what do you know? It's an insane one. So got him pretty good with this Clash of Wills. So now we just get to slam some cards here. So we play Force Mage. Bash here. And play Dwynen's Elite and get an extra dude. And pass. This guy is pretty insane. Haven't gotten a chance to play him and her yet. Cobblebird's actually not very intimidating. So if that's his best 4-drop play now, not super concerned. So we get to swing with Drake, Force Mage Elite. Get some damage through. And then we'll drop a Empath. Do a little bit of scrying. Well, this is interesting. I guess we top both. Like, I do get value off of it, and I draw Wild Instincts. We can't play Spider, but I think that's just not a problem. I think Wild Instincts, especially with our Scrapskin Drake, seems very much worth it. Okay. Yeah, actually, that's pretty insane. So now we get to eat his Rock Mauler with Scrapskin Drake and get in for huge amounts of damage. So for If I swing with everything, he blocks 2, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're one short. I feel fairly comfortable swinging with everything, I think. We're just too much on the offensive. Like, he'll block a 1-1, but he takes... I guess he can't block a 1-1, can he? Wait. 4, 6, 8. Yeah. Okay. Is that 1 life? All right. So, green-red. He's got combat trick, at least 1. He's got... He didn't go off to like an insane start this game either. His first play was turn 3 Force Mage on itself. His turn 4 play was good. His turn... and then his turn... Or I guess his turn 4 play was Titan Strength. So he missed some land drops this game as well, which was pretty beneficial for us. So on the draw, we don't know how beat down he is. I have to assume he's fairly beat down if he's running Force Mage. Otherwise, it kind of seems like a bit of a waste, but I don't think I want to go into Maritime Guard yet. And other than that, I really don't have that much of a sideboard. I never did find a good Orbs of Warding match, did I? That's okay. We don't know about Caustic Caterpillar yet either. We'd have to see some actual artifacts and enchantments to motivate me to do that. I'm not going to do it for one of the Thopter tokens he gets from his legend. All right, I guess that's all we got. Let's go to game 2. Actually, let's do my lucky foil island. All right, it's a keep. Opponent mulls to 6, keeps at 6. I think we want to open with... I guess it depends. Leaf Gilder. Well... Could have 4-drop play next turn. Could also have a 3-drop play plus be able to play around Clash of Wills. I think we're just going to play a Visionary here. Visionary is kind of interesting in this spot since it draws me a card, which is obviously good, but kind of gives me some board presence. I feel like just leaving up... Alright. I feel like just leaving up Clash of Wills could be an issue when I don't have any board presence. I can leave up Clash of Wills for 2 now, which I guess isn't that bad, is it? Yeah, not with the land draw. I don't want to play too many blue. I feel like if I play more islands, it kind of like makes him think I've got more Clash of Will. He doesn't have his second red mana, but that doesn't mean anything because he played Pilgrimage. Guess we keep his Leaf Gilder at bay since I'm not trading great amount of damage for that. So I'm going to leave up Clash of Wills. He's more likely to play around it this time around since he knows we've got it. Can I Clash of Wills that? No plays. So I think we just play Screeching Scab and leave up Clash of Wills for 1, which admittedly is not great, but... Alright, Force and a Force Mage, that's not going to make or break. This, I guess we swing. All right. No plays. It's interesting. Bone Dash isn't bad, actually. Guess we get in for 2. And, if I got a 5th land, I'd feel a little bit more comfortable, but I think for now we're just going to pass here. I mean, he's got us on a quicker clock, but I kind of want to leave up my counters. I kind of want him to play around Clash of Wills so I can Bone to Ash. That would be nice. I do have Hydrolash for when stuff gets super hairy. I think we Bone to Ash here. Just seems like a good opportunity to play it. I like drawing cards. Water Courser is actually pretty good. Take our 4. So the plan is ideally draw a land, play Water Courser, plus leave up Clash of Wills. Well, we did get that game plan, so let's go swing Scab. Play Courser. Leave up Clash of Wills. That's going to be a tough Clash of Wills to be able to utilize, I admit. Fiery Impulse. Well, can't really clash that. Guess ideally he goes for the 6-drop play. Might be wishful thinking. Yep, that's actually that's horrific for us. So that's a tough one. Tough spot. Got us pretty good there. Oh boy, what do we do? Pretty awful looking hand at the moment, got to admit. How do I get back in this? So I play Owl, I can block Acolyte, assuming he's got nothing. I don't know what I'm going to do about this Rock Smaller, though. I guess, well, let me think about this. Let's see. So I guess I can Tower Geist and then double block Rock Smaller and hope he's got nothing. He's got to have nothing, or else we're just not going to walk out of this game with a V card, I don't think. I forgot if I played a land this turn. We drew the land the turn we got the Water Courser. And that was Water Courser plus leave up Clash of Wills. So we have not played land this turn, which means I maybe just want the land, actually. So I can go land and Starfish. Does that do anything, though? It does get me to 6 lands, which is an important number. Yeah, it's pretty tough. Can't do anything about it. So I think we're just gonna lose this one, unfortunately. So Let's see here. Take 6. I'm not quite sure how to get back into this game. I guess we only took 4, but now we only have to deal with a 6/6. Forgot I was running Evolving Wilds. It's the first time I've seen it. So even with Hydrolash, we are very, very, very much dead. So I guess no real need to show him anything else. We are just dead. Lost on the mulligan too? Jeez. Opponent's deck seems to be, like our other opponents, better than our deck. So it's more amazing that we're 2-0 right now, I think, than anything else. God, those Scrapskin Drakes are so bad. But they're just bad everywhere. I don't think I can do anything about it. I mean, Maritime Guard doesn't technically die to the Acolyte, which actually is actually pretty reasonable now that I think about it. Maybe I want to ditch the Scab for the Maritime Guard, but on the play, is that going to be awkward? Probably not. I'll just do it. He has a Crowan Sergeant too. I think we'll ditch Scab for Guard because it actually can trade with an unrenowned Acolyte, which I think is pretty good. And we're just going to hope Scrapskin Drake does something. All right, let's try this again. This is a good hand. Certainly can't mulligan this. All right, well, we got a turn progression on our hands here. No 2-drop from our opponent. I guess that's good. Ooh, look at the value. Guess I should have just played Visionary first, but pretty irrelevant either way. All right. The old pilgrimage. Well, what's the good news? Good news is get to leave up Clash of Wills, and we're scrying, so it is to our benefit to just leave up Clash of Wills, I think, for as long as humanly possible. Hydrolash, you know what? I think we bottom you. You don't seem that relevant at the moment. Empath. Yeah, it's a good draw. I mean, technically I could play Dwynen's Elite and leave up Clash of Wills. Yeah, because then that plays around like Rock's Warmonk and stuff too. Rock's Warmonk. That is not the card I not the card I meant. Let's just bash with Visionary, play Elite, and pass. And like I said, we leave up Clash of Wills for his Rocks guy. It does allow him to resolve less than a 5-drop, but whatever. He didn't play around it, so it worked pretty well for us. And now we're just free reign to get more ahead on the board. What are we digging for here? Timberpack Wolf, not necessary actually. I'd rather have a land, to be honest. Towergeist lets us potentially make a land drop, so I think that's what we're digging this turn. Chandra's Fury, a little bit, not even that brutal. A little bit bad for us, but not like debilitating. So I think we're likely just plucking out a land here. Well, looks like I don't have a choice in the matter. So I think Starfish can start bottoming lands, even though I'm technically not at. That's fine. I mean, it's good, but it's beatable. I don't think he can super comfortably attack with it. I guess it depends if he has a post-combat play. Well, that's kind of interesting. I think I leave it on top. I mean, I kind of have to. I don't have to, but I'm going to. Because it does, like, put Rock's Wormmauler in a more uncomfortable place. I think we drop the Ring Warden Owl here regardless. It survives Chandra's Fury. It provides some pretty massive over-the-top damage. So now I definitely keep a land on top if I scry it. And I guess we're just hoping to race a Mauler and hope he doesn't have infinite fatties, but we'll see. I mean, we've got a little bit of a fleet he's got to deal with at the very least, and Chandra's Fury will not do it. All right, taking 6 here. Certainly not GG's. We're still in a fairly good racing position here. Fiery Impulse, I guess, does take care of Towergeist. Leaf Gilder, not too concerned. We'll leave that on top. Untap. So, swing Geist, Elite, Ring Warden Owl. I like that. Oops. Drop big old spider. I am a little bit concerned he didn't trade there. I wonder if he's got like Ravaging Blaze. So if you can Ravaging Blaze for 7, which means I'm technically not dead to Ravaging Blaze plus getting hit by a Rock's Wormmauler, or Rock's Mauler rather. But I'm trying to think of my best blocks here. I mean, Starfish gets to block one of these guys if he goes all in. I guess he would just attack with the Force Mage if the Leaf Gilder was in fact necessary for the extra damage on Ravaging Blaze. But he can attack well with it anyway, so I guess that makes sense. Seismic Elemental. Guess I can't block. So 6, 8, 10, 13 with the Titan Strength, but that's still not lethal. But he's confidently attacking here, which is pretty worrisome. It's only 13. All right, well, won a Swiss draft with a pretty mediocre deck, which is very surprising, but very satisfactory. So got our win, and we'll be doing an 8-4 for the next one. So we'll see you then.